My wife defended a cheater and humiliated my friend for breaking with her. I stood up to her, and she went cold and is now giving me the silent treatment. My wife is 40 and I am 39, and we went out with friends a few days ago for dinner. That group of friends included another couple and a friend who broke up with his girlfriend a week before. My wife knew he was coming. She never indicated to me she disapproves or was angry at him. Small background. My wife and his ex-girlfriend are in the same group of female friends who go out once or twice a month to have some fun, drink, gossip, unwind, etc. Girls' nights out, or whatever they prefer to call it. The cavemen, it's how our partners call us. Usually have our own activities for bonding. Usually beach or barbecue or bowling, though, is not exclusive to the guys, and a girlfriend/wives will occasionally join, and we have shared dinners once in a while to catch up, talk about stuff, life, plan something together, etc. Sometimes at a restaurant, sometimes at someone's house. Anyway, my friend broke up with his girlfriend because he found out she cheated on him with a guy she met during one of the girls' nights out. Apparently, she got drunk, danced with a guy, made out with him, and left the place with him. He found out through a third person. She confessed him when he confronted her, told him it wasn't a big deal, she was too drunk, and he should forgive her. She gave an apology, but he said it sounded more like an accusation for making a fuss over it. He decided to break up with her. Our guys group supported him in his decision. We talked via group text about his decision when he found out, and he couldn't get past the trust issue going forward, which was his decision to break up with her, and I think it was a legitimate reason too. So back to the dinner. My wife berated him for breaking up with her friend, his now ex-girlfriend. It started with small passive-aggressive snips, and it took me a bit to figure out what was going on. But then she went on some long rant about it mid-dinner. She told him his ex did nothing major. He should forgive her. It was an honest mistake, and he is a small man for not rising above something so small as they are not married. She called him stupid at least a couple of times and accused him for her friend's depression from the breakup. I admit I got angry and embarrassed for what she said. Everyone else at the table were silent as she went on and on. I just cut her off and told her to shut up. It is his choice. Her friend did something horrible, and we need to be supportive, not abusive. I did not call her any names. I just wanted to tell her to stop abusing him. He looked defeated and didn't touch any of his food. She got angry and stared at me for a few minutes, but wouldn't say a word. And of course, the rest of the dinner was awkward and silent. We skipped desserts, said our goodbyes to our friends, and went home. On the way home, silent treatment continued. That was in a way a first for me. Even if we get into an argument, even if public, we always talk about it on the way home. But she was just silent and wouldn't engage. At home, she went to shower and straight to bed. I asked her before going to sleep if she wanted to talk about it. She wouldn't say a word. The next day, I made her coffee and went to take the dog for a walk. When I came back, she went to work. She again didn't say anything when I offered to talk and hoped she will be more amendable. She definitely wasn't. This has been going on for a few days now. We eat dinners in relative silence. We started to talk about small things like who is doing laundry or schedule to take out the dog, but she would not engage in actual conversation even when I try to push. If I start to explain, she just walks off to another room. During the first day, I got calls from my sister and my dad. My sister just right out called me an asshole for raising my voice on my wife. And I should apologize. My dad told me my wife's mom called my mom, and they talked for hours apparently according to him, and my mom and dad both think I was in the right for tell her to stop, but I shouldn't have called her actions as abusive, and I made a mistake for raising my voice to my wife in front of everyone. I should have just asked her to come with me outside and ask her to stop. I don't think I was in the wrong here. What and how she said things, the wording she used to describe him, to belittle him for his decision, how she defended her friend's actions and ignoring his feelings. She shouldn't have done that. She sounded hateful toward a person she known for years and I thought cared for before. I don't think I should just come to her and apologize for what I said. I think it was needed to be said at the moment. I might have chosen my words different in hindsight considering her reaction, but we need to talk and communicate, and I have told her that as well, but she's still not really talking to me. And this, wife is always right, I should always apologize, my dad told me. I find BS. But I somewhat now regret it. as that new silent treatment starts to creep thoughts that maybe something else is going on that I'm missing. I want to add, because I'm sure people will speculate, that I don't know the whole story of what happened between them, how they exactly broke up, or the exchange of words when he found out, beside what he told us. I don't know anything much about their relationship beside what I saw when we were together. He always said it was good and he liked her a lot. I never talked to his ex-girlfriend beside when we had friends get together. She always seemed nice. I didn't know they were exclusive and been together for a while, almost a year. And at least as far as I know, he never cheated on her. My wife never told me there was something bad between them, or he said something horrible, or to uninvite him to dinner, as it will be awkward, or for us to skip that dinner. And her words were only targeting his decision to break up. Nothing about whether he called her anything or talked to her badly, nor whether he abused her or the sort. I had no indication of any foul play from his side as a reason not to defend him. Damn, that ended up well longer than I expected. Edit number 1. To those who think my wife is also cheating, I would say that I would have known by now. My sister is part of her friends group who go out together, as well as a couple of wives of my friends. If she cheated, I would have been told already by someone. The only connection I might consider attributing to it is if she cheated while we were just going out yet, as her reasoning is that they aren't married, which made it just a mistake. That does worry me, but I don't think she's cheating me while we are married. I will do is contact that third person and ask if she noticed anything about my wife. As not really believing she does cheat doesn't mean I'm totally dismissing it. I do disconnect flirting and dancing with cheating. And we do have a prenup she insisted we sign because she is to inherit a good sum of money that has infidelity clause which will hurt financially, including money from that inheritance. Am I the asshole for not apologizing or for telling her to shut up, for defending my friend? Best comments. He broke up with that girl for a good reason. She cheated on him. That should end the relationship, full stop. From what it sounds like, she was using being drunk as an excuse, and you have to wonder if his ex had done that kind of thing before. To those who think my wife is also cheating, I would say that I would have known by now. Poor OP, wives out there defending cheaters and berating OP's friend for not wanting to be cheated on by a loser. Connect the dots, mate. Wife was blatantly abusive in public to the friend, aka the victim of cheating, and has now turned around her emotional abuse on her husband, and all in defense of a nasty whore. Why is she so adamant at defending and forgiving this? Especially something that happened during one of their girls' nights. I think the girls in this group have some secrets that haven't made it around yet. In her own words, she called cheating an honest mistake. I wonder how honest she's been about her mistakes. Your wife's friend group is tighter than your marriage. That reaction screams she's messing around. Those women clearly see nothing wrong with chasing random D, and you better believe it's happening on those girls' nights. It's supposed to be just the ladies hanging out, but of course no one mentions the horny single guys who show up with one mission: get in their pants. But hey, it's just girls' night, right? No problem.